Yer. Good morning. Good morning, world. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, friends. Good morning, family. Good morning, all. It's almost 5 a.m. We're about 4:30. 4:30 in the morning. Beautiful morning. Although everything is wet. I hear the geese. The geese are out there getting wet. Everything's getting soaked, man. You got the lake out there. You got water out there. Beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. Even with the rain, it's cleansing the week, man. There's rain coming through, cleansing the way for this week to be what it needs to be. Grand Rising, Tommy Thunder. I was thinking of you. I almost titled it Grand Rising. I came out here, man, and it was so peaceful with the rain, and thought, you know what? Maybe I'll just go live with the rain pouring down. Not even talk a whole lot. Just do my regular thing. Like, maybe I'll just do my regular thing and just let the rain play out in the background, man. How are you doing, Tommy Thunder, man? You doing all right, bro? I hope so, man. I hope so. I don't know if you saw it or not. You probably have. It's got about 1,500 views altogether right now. But the Little Guy podcast last night, the first episode of the Little Guy podcast over there on Off the Yard, Big Lance, New York. What's up, Caleb? Thanks for rolling through. Good morning, good morning. We making way for this beautiful week. Getting ready. Yo, baby T, what's happening with it? What's happening with it? Good morning. It's the refreshing Monday morning, man. We're out here on the deck, overlooking the lake, just taking in the rain, accepting the fact that we got a whole week worth of hard work. But that means cold cash, baby. So that's a blessing. It's a blessing to have that whole week lined up, man. What's up, Dolly Bear? Good to see you, huh? Been a minute. Hey, bro, but I ain't even black, though. That's why you look so foolish. You don't need to see me, man. You just need to hear the rain. I can't hear the rain. I figured I would hit that button this morning, man. Let people in on what I do. I'm doing a lot more talking than normally. Usually I do it, a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching out here at this time by myself. How I say that? Mayla Mills? Malia Mills. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, we're prepping, man. We're visualizing what today holds. And not only today, but this whole week. You take a moment of your morning. You should have whole routines in your mornings, right? And this is part of my routine, is where I sit back, I soak up mentally everything that's been going on. I think about it, I take it in, I diagnose it. And I also try to remain grateful. Like I try to take in thoughts of what I'm grateful for. Like, it's Monday morning. You wake up and people are like, man, damn, this sucks. I hate Mondays, blah, blah, blah. Bro, that's your perspective is skewed out of the gate. And you wonder why you hate Mondays. You wonder why Mondays suck. Because you've already wrote them off in your head that they suck and you hate them. Like, bro, I'm coming to this Monday as it's going to be a beautiful day. Even with the rain, even with the water, it's going to be a beautiful day. And I'm going to have a wonderful week. I'm going to accomplish so much today and in this week. Not because I have to, not just because I have to. I have the ability to. And that ability also provides my family with the necessary things they need and a lot of the things they want. So instead of complaining about Mondays, you take it in stride, man. You take it as this is a blessing, bro. Every day that you're able to get up, get out there and get something, that's a blessing. Every new week that rolls around, every Monday that comes around, you wake up morning, yawn, and it's hating it, quote unquote, kicking the dog. Oh, Monday, I hate them so bad. Yeah, they're gonna be so bad because you expect them to be so bad. It's a beautiful Monday. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful life. It is what you create it to be. Your perspective is what it is. So if you want to hate Mondays and you want bad days, go on, keep it up. But if you want to have a great Monday like I'm about to have today, listen, man. Anybody who missed it last night, we had the first episode of the Little Guy podcast. You can find that in 3 different channels right now. You can find that over at Big Lance Off the Yard, which it's his podcast primary. And you can find it on Facts Way Stranger Than Fiction. Oh, New York got it on over there. And you can find it on Cuffed Include over there with Feathers. He's got it. And I look, and I think it's about 1,500 views in the few hours that we've had it out there. Not too bad. Especially it wasn't put out there that, hey, we got a podcast coming. It wasn't put out. Nothing was put out. It was just, hey, hit the button. Let's go. I had a really good time doing that podcast last night, man. A really good time, bro. Therefore, what I'm saying is you might just see next weekend, next Sunday, you might just see me over there again. But I appreciate you, Dolly. I do appreciate you. Can you guys hear the rain? I can't hear the rain. There's the geese. That's Tommy's water monkeys. Man, I would like to get me a GoPro, so like I could start the day off like this, let y'all in on my little routine, and then hook the GoPro up, take y'all with me through the whole day, man. Just let y'all see the whole day. Let y'all see how Corrupt get down, how folks move around me. Yeah, that rain, man. That rain, you ain't careful. That rain will put you back to sleep now. If you ain't careful, you'll be sleeping fast with the rain. Oh man, so not last night, right? But the night before that. Uh, I'm sure if anybody saw my post on my channel, the YouTube post, I posted a little bowl of these little creatures, and then a big old stain, big crimson stain on my deck. And I didn't really say much, but a couple nights ago, I came out here, opened the door. My dog sprinted out the door, bam, as soon as I opened it, bam. No sounds, no nothing. Ever since she got that raccoon, she been on it. Like, when the door opens at night at the back, she flying out that jank. Well, she did that Wednesday night, early Thursday morning type of thing. And I look, and she's got this possum, man. And she's thrashing this possum. And it was right there at my door. And she's thrashing this possum, man. And this possum looks like a pinata. Because as she's thrashing it, I just see motion flying, this way, that way. And I'm like, what's going on? But my eyes are staying on my dog. Because I'm like, I don't want her getting bit. And I'm telling her to release it. And, she releases. And then she's standing there, and it's a possum. So what do possums do, man? Possums play possums. And I'm like, okay, so I tell my dog, I say, Scarlett, get inside. Come on, get inside. She's looking at the possum, and I'm in between the two. And she don't want to go inside. Good morning, Daniel Berry. Top of the day. What up, bro? Guy? Good to see you, homie. So this possum's laying there. My dog's right there. She dropped it. Finally, I get her released and inside. I look down in this possum. I'm like, okay, it's a possum. It's playing possum, right? And I nudge it with my foot. Well, when I nudge it with my foot, bro, up underneath there was leaking. What up, Dusty, man? Big respects, homie. Good to see you up in here, man. Thank you guys for coming through so dang early. So I nudge it, and there's a crimson liquid leaking all over my deck. That sounded weird. All over my deck. But I'm like, oh man, that thing's probably hit. Well, mind you, I said the possum had turned into a pinata. Like, there was things being thrown. And I'm hearing all these little weird sounds, right? And I'm looking around, and there is a little baby possum over here, a little baby possum over there, a little baby possum, you get what I'm saying? There's baby possums sprinkled throughout my deck now. And I'm like, oh man, what the hell? I don't know what to do with this. What do I do with this? So I'm like, man, I'm going to give this a minute, because the possum could be playing possum. I mean, it's leaking, but I don't know how bad it's leaking, And so I cut out the lights out here, and I go in the house, and then I ended up going out the front door when I wanted to smoke. And, I let it sit out here for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Then I come back out. The mama possum, she gone. But she left a liquid trail that I could follow. I followed it up and around, and it goes over to my handrail. It looks like she made her grand escape trying to get out, to either go pass away on her own, or she had more babies and didn't realize that, she pinataed those four, or she said, screw it, yo, I'm out. Like, I got a bail. I don't know what, but I haven't found any body of hers or anything. But I did find 4 of her children. So Man, I picked I didn't pick them. I scooped up all four of those in this little bowl, and I set the little bowl outside here. I took my outside cat. I actually took in for the night, and I was thinking, okay, maybe that possum will come back and reclaim its babies, pick them back up if it's able to. Well, the babies never got picked up, man, and they sat here all night. Well, this that the next morning, uh, yeah, which was yesterday, we had to go to work. So my wife put them in a bigger bowl and then put some towels over them, and she left it at that. Well, when I was getting ready to go to work, I saw one of the feral cats that be roaming around. Like I haven't seen him in a while, but he shows up out of nowhere and he's like walking around my front yard, and I'm like, oh man, he gonna go get them little creatures, man. He gonna go get them little creatures. So I double back and I come and I put a few little one bys and just random pieces of wood and trim that I had, man. And I basically make it, I make bars across the top of that bowl, so can't nothing just come in there and scoop it right out like it'd be a problem. What up, Character Matters? It's been a minute, man. Hope you're doing well. Grand rising to you, sir. But yeah, so I tried to protect them, and ended up. My wife knows a lady that she actually raised four possums, and she has them as pets. Well, um, we got in touch with her. Yo, what do we do? What do we do? And she let us know what to do. She came over yesterday, and she ended up taking all four possums, and they went to a rescue shelter yesterday, last night. Um, so it was wild though, man. A pinata possum, a possum pinata. It was wild. It was wild. And the lady that came through, um, that my wife called, she deals with these possums and stuff. Like she loves them, man. And but she said that she had never held or had the possums that young. So I guess possums will stay on the nipple. Like the mother possum has a little pouch, and like a kangaroo, and they'll keep them in that pouch, and, and they have their own little nipples, and they'll stay on the nipple until their eyes open. Like basically, just sit in that pouch and stay on the nipple. And she says she's never had them without their eyes open. And you know what I mean, they basically look like big rats, man, like baby rats, all pink. But then where the eyes are, it was just like a coloration, a round coloration of brown mixed in with the pink. And she was tripping, like. And then the wife said, because I wasn't here yet, I was still at work when old girl came through. She said that old girl had them hanging from her fingers like fingerlings and doing all kinds of weird shit. She was like, "Oh, I couldn't do it." She was like, she was weirding me out. Just get them things out of here, because they are like little creatures, man. They look like some little hellhounds and some baby hellhounds or something, man. But dude, I don't want, you know what I mean, like. Opossums are good to have, especially for us living around the lake, because they'll kill snakes, and we got water moccasins, cottonmouths here, so um, I'm always looking out for that, man, and I would prefer to keep the possums here, really, because possums are the only creature that doesn't carry the diseases that other creatures do, but they will kill and eat other diseased creatures, yet they don't get the disease. Yeah, man, possums are very, very essential. And so, I'm like, damn, man, like, so if mama possum passes, that's at least five that are gone out of my area, man. which I don't like that, bro. I don't want things being unalived anyway, right? Like without cause or due purpose. But I mean, that's just my dog, man. Like my dog is trained. Anything that is at the door, anything, it is trained to protect that door, and it did its job. But I wouldn't have had it do its job that time if I could have stopped it. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't paying attention, man. I just opened the door and was walking out. She butted through my legs as I was, and boom, there it was. So now I am consciously making her sit, stay. And I turn on the light, I come out, and I look, and then, you know, it's clear. I'll let her out. Because, man, I can't have my possums going missing like that. What's up, Misty? Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Hey, Phoenix, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, that link right there is what we did last night, man. That's the first episode of the Little Guy podcast, which is actually Big Lance from Off the Yard. That's his podcast, um, his idea. Uh, him and Fetters have been talking about it in New York, got involved, and then, man, I just kind of slipped my way in there. I told him, I said, hey, I appreciate y'all letting me crash this first event, man. And then New York told me on text, he was like, hey, man, you might as well just be a part of it, bro. We had a good time with you. Little Guy podcast was awesome. That's what's up, man. Yeah, hey, I had a good time doing it too, bro. Like, um, I do a number of podcasts. I be in a number of places, and I have fun doing things. But like doing that last night, it took me back to like when I first came around, and I was on Big Weevies like every night until about this time. Uh, it took me back to that feeling, man. A little bit of nostalgia. I enjoyed it, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. I do. I really do. You know, the things that I've been, people have been saying things to me lately, and man, I humbly appreciate everything. I've seen people go out of their way to take a stance and put the neck out there, really, and say that, hey, Corrupt's a good guy. Hey, what I mean, we respect Corrupt, and man, it means a lot. It really does, And like you see me, I'll brush off any of the hate talk as if I don't hear it, or I just deflect it, and what I mean. But you still know when things are being said, good or bad. Now it's on you to choose how you let it affect you, right? Like some people hear the good and they keep hearing the good, and they choose to let it affect them and get a big head about it, right? Like that's a bad thing. But I try to stay humble with it, man, and I just for people to go out of their way to say the good things they have been about me, man, and to like step up and be like, yo, like, dude, dude is this, dude is that. Like, I humbly appreciate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't expect anybody to go out of their way to say nothing in my regard, man. I try to just let my actions speak for themselves, and I don't want to like push push my narrative of who I am on anyone. Like I'm all about people forming their own opinions on it. But when people do form their own opinions after a year and some change, and they come up with the fact of what they've been saying, man, that means a lot. It really does. Hey, I appreciate that, Dusty. I do, man. And I was just telling the wife last night, um, you could start telling whenever you're starting to get your feet into the communities, like you start out as nobody over there, and just another name in the chat, and then you get to where you're getting into the bigger channels of that genre, and you go in, and then you can almost base it off of like people saying hello to you when you enter the chat. Like it's weird because once people want to recognize, hey, corrupt, hey, how you doing? Like that means that I'm starting to get a little bit of momentum over there as well. Nah, I'm not a country rapper, man. I just I know some country rappers. I do review music on Country Rappers channel. I do that like once a week. We do the Country Shake. We Country Shake twice a week, but usually I'm only on it once a week. But man, I have been like since I've been jamming the Millie Red, man. I've been thinking about getting back in the studio, honestly. So I mean, I wouldn't say would be a country rapper though. Like I would be more of a blue collar rapper. Like that, like if I get back in the studio and go for it, that's what I'm going for. The blue collar, like just regular stuff, just the everyday. Yeah, it is tough, man. It is. And when folks is talking about your people, man, like I was saying on Joey's or wherever I said it, um, I'll sit there and listen to somebody dog on me, but I hear somebody dogging on Rock, and it makes me feel more type of way. There go Joey right there, man. Good morning, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. We was talking about the podcast. We was talking about you a little bit, but no, I get it, man. I get it. Hey, character matters, man. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it, man. It's been a minute since I was able to see you. I'm glad you still out here doing well, bro. Stay safe. You a modern country rap shit? That's what's up. What up, Go? Yeah, so Larry Del Reed, the homie, man, from about 15 years. Uh, I've been knowing Larry Del Reed for a while, bro. Like, I don't know him as Larry Del Reed, you feel me? But yeah, what's up, Goat? I don't know if I missed you or not, bro. But hey, thank you for coming through. We just doing the routine, man. I figured I would let y'all in on the routine because I got up and you know this week is being cleansed this morning. You hear it? It's been raining since about 1:32 a.m. and it's beautiful out here though. It's it's really nice, man. You missed the possum pinata story, Joey. It was wild, man. It was wild. Yeah, man. I was just on here basically, you know, telling folks to get over their Monday blues, man. I think too many people wake up on Monday thinking, oh man, it's Monday. I don't want to do this. And then they set their whole day up for failure. Just like we was talking. You wake up with that energy, bro. You're setting your whole day up to be a miserable Monday. And you think that's what Mondays are just because you've made them miserable Mondays for so long. You've programmed yourself that that's what it's supposed to be like, but it's not, man. Another Monday means you're blessed enough with another week to go out here and get it, to go out here and prove whatever it is, to go out here and maintain whatever you got, to go out here and succeed in the world, in life. Mondays don't have to be a bad thing, man. Mondays is the start. Like this Monday, today, can be the start of a whole new wonderful week. You start this Monday with the right energy, and you can carry it all the way till next Monday with the right energy. I challenge folks. Anybody who wakes up talking about that, oh, it's Monday, I hate Mondays, Monday madness, Monday misery, Monday whatever. I challenge you to seek and change your perspective on it. And truly do it, truly mean it. And think to yourself that, I mean, you're being ungrateful. You're taking things for granted. Think to yourself how blessed you are to even be here. Think to yourself how blessed you are to even have the ones that love you and care about you. Think to yourself how blessed you are to take another breath. It ain't all bad all the time, man. It ain't all bad all the time. And if you accept that challenge and you really do it, I guarantee you will find that this week hits different than any other week that you start with that Monday misery. Yeah, it's a good story. I could tell it later again though, and I mean I could put some sauce on it later, man. Like if we do something somewhere else, I just kind of roundabout told the story, but I could put some extra sauce on it, man. Hey Dusty, I feel you, man. I worked yesterday too, bro. I'm just talking in general, more so people go back to work on Monday than you and I. I mean, bro, that Father's Day, those 2-3 weeks right there, the only day I took off was Father's Day. And when we did that, we took a trip. So I ended up driving like 4 hours that day, and you know what I mean. So it wasn't a very much restful day. Yeah, I could tell it on the podcast as long as Peter don't come for us, bro. You know how Peter be What happened, darling? Too blessed to be stressed anymore. I learned that after my niece's house. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, but look, all of them was safe. You know what I mean? Like, thank God that you had that problem. Thank the Lord that you had to have 6 of them in there. You know what I mean? Thank the Lord that it wasn't just 4 of them. Because, yeah, thank the Lord, man. That's uh my goodness. Could you imagine, man? Like, like I got a safe that's bolted into the floor and down into the foundation, and it's fire. It'll hold up probably long enough, even in a severe fire that would take most things out. It would probably hold up long enough for a good 4 hours or so to be able to get put out. But anything that's not in that safe would be up for blaze, right? Like, could you imagine, man? Like all of the things, like, you start off with the documents, the important documents, but man, like I don't know about y'all, but like I got little birthday cards from when my kids couldn't even write their name. They just had scribble marks. You know what I mean? Like losing all that kind of stuff, man. Like just getting wiped down. You know what I mean? Like if if you've been robbed before, you know what I mean, you know what it feels like to lose important things and have no control over it. And that's what I would think a house fire would be like. It'd be like getting wiped down. Hey, that's awesome, Dolly Bear. That is awesome. Look, I was thinking about you the other day. I made a post, Dolly, and I don't know if you saw it or not, but the post I reposted another YouTube video, and the YouTube video is called "The Black File." And now, look, I've been messing with this black file technique, and it's not for the faint at heart. It's not it's not for the faint at mind either. Um, but I'll tell you what, if you really do this black file technique and you do it the way you're supposed to do it, you don't need therapy. Like if people did this, they wouldn't need therapy. Like this I mean, therapy is basically this black file technique just diluted, right? Yeah, the black file technique. Um, Listen, once I did this a couple times, right? Both times I did it, my dreams, like it was like I was touching through to the real reality in my dreams. But listen, you if you're gonna do the black file technique, there's one thing you need to know before you jump into it and do it. Because that's what I did. I jumped into it and just went about it, which is working out. It's working out, but I could see other people. It could be too much. Um, I think there should be a better fair warning that gets told. Me, boy, I just burnt myself. Because man, like this black file technique, when you approach it to start doing it, I just want you to understand and be aware that you were going to look eye to eye with your trauma. Your trauma and you will be in a face off immediately. It's not like it's not like a build up to get to this point to where you can unlock this level and then start dealing with. No, you're going to be looking straight into the face of your trauma out the gate. So, you know, you want to be prepared. You want to be in the right headspace to start it. And you need time and you need quiet. You need to be able to be on your own for a little while. Because man, you don't know, like you might end up breaking down in tears. Like you might, man, like this is it's strong. It's strong. If you do it like you're supposed to do it, this is strong. Doing dreamisms. Oh yeah, you off all anxiety meds? That's awesome. Congratulations, Dolly. You can send the rest of the scripts over here to at It's Corrupt, Indiana. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Um, no, that's awesome, Dolly. That's awesome. How are you doing since you've done that? Are you feeling all right though? You feeling good? You Like, it's handling well though. Without them, like everything's good. It sucks. Mm, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was hoping I would see a great answer pop up, but we live in reality, right? Like, I'm sorry that it sucks, but I'm also not sorry that you're doing it, because if you're getting off of those, you're doing it by choice. And if you're doing it by choice, that means you're trying to better yourself, and that's what you feel you need to do. And so if that's what your heart feels it needs it to do, I'm stand right there with you, Dolly. Hey, the kids will spark your life. They will. Yeah, you got it. You got it. I mean, you've already done it. You just got to stay with it now. You know, like you're already winning. You know what I mean? You just can't let them catch up after halftime now. That's awesome, Dolly Bear. I'm thrilled with you, man. Like, you're already winning. Already. Just don't let them make a comeback. That's all you got to do. Just don't let them make a comeback. You know, I had a 20 to 1 parlay. It was like a 5 leg parlay the other night, 2 nights ago, Wednesday night. 20 to 1. Everything looking great until the Arizona Diamondbacks let them come back. I mean, the Diamondbacks were up by like 5 runs. It was the last thing I needed was for them to win, and it was a 20 to 1 odds. You know what I mean? So the $5 got $100, and they messed around and let them come back. In the ninth inning, they took the lead, and then the Diamondbacks were at home, got last at bat because they were losing at that point, and they could not do it. They let them come back. They lost me $100. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was only a $5 bet, but I mean, bro, all 4 legs, like, and so 3 of the 5 legs were underdog picks, right? Like, they had plus odds, and those had already hit, and the damn one that didn't hit, it was the one that had the lowest odds when I chose it. It was like negative 1.5. And it's the one that flipped me, man. Ridiculous, right? But that's why it's fun, man. Like, I look at that stuff as fun, man. I expect to lose money when I dig around. I usually win money, but I go into it expecting to lose money, but I don't count it as a loss, bro, because it's exciting. Like, I get dopamine drops as it's happening. You know what I mean? So, like, it's almost it's almost like paying to watch a movie. That's what I write it off as. It's like it's paid entertainment, you know. Or if I paid to go to the game, I would pay way more than what I'm paying to make some little bets on the game. Yeah, yeah. I mean, really, I lost 100 because that's what they lost, and if they would have won, they would have won me 100. They lost me 100. So yeah, but it is what it is, man. I can't, that you just gotta smile and walk that off, man. I never had that 100 in my pocket to begin with, right? Like, it's all good, man. It's just it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. But bro, I mean that was a 20 to 1 odds. I didn't put that bet in like banking that, hey bro, this is my lock. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like that. It was just a reach out, take a shot. Why not? Because I had hit a couple other bets. Like, I had got, I think I had got like a $60 single. A guy hit a single and I made 60 on it. Then another guy hit
double. I made 52 on it, and then another guy hit a single, and I made 52 on it. So like I got up some extra monies real quick. So then I just threw some little monies around like that. But not a big deal. Not a big deal. What time we looking at? Almost 5:15. Man, hey Joey, man, thank you, bro, for letting me be a part of that last night, man. I told New York, thank you too. Um, I I didn't expect it, man. Like I said, bro. In all reality, all honesty, I jumped up there just to be like, hey, y'all, good luck. I'll be watching, before it started, and then uh, they noticed I was in the background right as they was starting. And they was like, "Oh, should we bring him up?" Da da da. And they were like, "No, start it and then bring him up." And that's what they did. So then I was like, "Well, man, I'm here now." You know what I mean? Like I'm here now. I ended up getting off of the podcast, and my wife was like, "What was that all about?" I was like, "Well, I kind of stumbled my way into crashing the first episode." I said, so once I was on there, I was like, I couldn't just bow out. I said, plus, I was having a good time, man. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was having a good time. Like, honestly, I've thought about in the past about reaching out to Big Lance and talking about doing a podcast, but at the time he was going through a lot. He still is, but even more at the time. And but man, every time I've been on a panel with Big Lance, like man, we end up cutting up. Like it's like our personalities go well together, and we get to laughing. We get, what I mean, it's I have fun on the panel with Big Lance, man, and so um, it was extra fun, man. And like to see him now, man, like how he's turning things around. Um, when I first started watching Big Lance, we were talking about it last night. When I first started watching Big Lance, my guy was struggle busting, bro. Struggle busting, obviously. And he was lying about it, you know what I mean? And then he got to the point where he was being open about it. And then that's when I was like, okay, I can respect that. Like, you know, if you're gonna be all fucked up and on stuff, like that's one thing. But lying about it, that's a write off. Now, if you come off up and on something and you're straight up honest about it, I can't do anything but respect the honesty. Now, am I gonna respect the being all tweaked out and all? No, no, like no. You know what I mean? And I can't throw stones. Like I tell y'all all the time, like I don't preach sobriety. I preach moderation because I can't preach sobriety because I am not. Like I take subs and occasionally I might pop a Zan or a K-Pen, but I don't live on them. You know what I mean? Like it's a rarity for me to do that. That's like once every 3 or 4 weekends type of thing, and it's moderation. Now, if you're one of them people who cannot moderate, then you go to sobriety. That's what I say. Good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. Because you never know, right? Like you could have 4 guys up there having a good old time, man, and we all have fun and enjoy it, and we don't even really notice that everybody else hates it, but we're enjoying it. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. Thank you for being there, watching it. I know you weren't there, like for me, you know what I mean? But thank you, bro. That shit was awesome. Um, New York. New York was talking to me on text, and he was talking about me being a part of it type thing, and I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that. I just told him I had one stipulation. It's on him if he wants to tell that stipulation or not. But yeah, but yeah, Joey, if you see that text I sent you early this morning, um, and I don't know if you can reach out to Big Lance or not, but I told New York the same exact thing, and I told him that I needed that from Lance too, and then you know what I mean, I'll hit the lab with it, bro, and see what I can come out with, man. Make a little song. I got a few thumbnails stacked up, like the one I put on today. That's that's just a variant. So like whenever I had some time a few weeks back, I went ahead and just made a couple different thumbnails, but then I took those thumbnails and I made variations of them. So, you know what I mean? So I could make one thumbnail turn into three, basically. And that's what I put on today, was just a variant of another thumbnail. But I thought it went well with the whole good morning because it kind of looks like a sunrise and stuff. But man, I love doing thumbnails, bro. I really do. I love doing thumbnails and I like doing editing. But I really, really enjoy doing thumbnails, man. Like but I put too much in it, to be real. Like I go too artsy, too much with it, man. Like I gotta tone it down and do it more basic. Yeah. Well, man, basic isn't bad though, bro. Like, so there's a line, right? Like Plug was going off the other night on me, man. He was like, "Quit with the artsy shit, man. Just do the thumbnail like you know how to do it, and stop being so artsy." I'm like, "But bro, that's I enjoy it. I enjoy it. What can I say?" Um, but yeah, I don't know. I gotta find that fine line of meeting my artistic urges and the basic line of not overdoing it, because that can take away from a thumbnail. Overdoing it can take away from it. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Like the Little Guy podcast, like something tells me that it's got potential, man. Something tells me that it's got potential. And it you might as well let me, bro. You gotta have an actual little guy on there, bro. Like that's where I come in. That's where I come in, bro. Like you got all these big dudes, you know what I mean? You got Big Lance, big in the name, bro. And Joey ain't no peanut, bro. But I'm not a big dude, bro. I'm not a big dude. Like, I know, like, some people have gotten that confused in the past. Like, I mean, because, I got decent traps, right? So, like, when the camera, like, you can't really tell, but, I mean, shit, like when the camera's down like this, and I'm like that, you know what I mean? Like, it don't really look like I'm that small of a dude. Like, I mean, like, I'm not no midget or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here acting like I'm a dwarf, bro. Like, let me get my state check, bro. Let me get my state check. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a big dude, what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm only like 5'9", bro. I'm like 5'9", and I don't know what I'm weighing right now, bro, because I've been purposely cutting weight for the last 8 months or so. I'll tell you, man, not this past winter, but the winter before that, before I had moved, bro, I got up to about 210 pounds, man. Maybe 215. I was the biggest I had ever been, and it wasn't in a good way. You know what I mean? And bro, like, I was working and like, man, feeling lethargic, moving around, feeling like Eeyore, bro. Like, and I had to do something about it. You know what I mean? Like, it made it click. Like, hey, bro, at that time I was what, 39, going on 40. And I'm like, man, I got to get this together before, I get 40, because everybody's told me once you hit 40, it's not the same. Bro, I feel better at 41 than I did at 21. But I'm also not all wrecked. You know what I mean? Not all wrecked out. Yeah. 5'9" is an average height, but you got to think, like, that's not big. It's average. It's average. So when you're around bigger guys, if you 5'9", average turns to little. Good morning. Deleted videos. We in here getting ready, man. We got the earth that's being cleansed out here, making way for a beautiful Monday. No more misery Mondays, man. It's all perspective, and our perspective is we gonna kill it. We gonna get out here. We're gonna get out here today. We're gonna get this money. We're gonna provide for our families. We're gonna be safe and productive, man. By the end of today, we're gonna be happy and content and ready to do it again. I'm about to have to wrap this thing up, man. Go get the little stretch time going, so I can get in a little bit of some push-ups, a little bit of some, little burpees, a few little things. But, man, I appreciate all y'all stopping through so early in the morning. I didn't know how this would go. I don't think I've ever started a live at this time. I know I've ended lives at this time before, but I don't think I've ever started lives at this time before. You see me a little better? I could turn the light on, y'all can see my robe, bro. Bling, bling. But yeah, man, let's go ahead. Let's wrap this up. Let's go out here and finish getting prepped for the day, y'all. Like I said, I appreciate all y'all coming through, man. I really do. I hope each and every one of y'all have a blessed and amazing day. And you will. As long as you keep your perspective. If it starts moving, move with it. Change that perspective as it goes. I mean, follow that current. Just don't drift. Don't drift away. All right. This Siggy is done, as am I. All right, y'all. Once again, greatly appreciate it. Hey, GOAT, man, good to see you, brother. Thank you, sir. About dropped the whole phone underneath the deck. I thought it was gonna go in between the boards, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You do the same. You guys do the same. We're gonna make it happen one way or another, man. That's what we do, right? That's what we do. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna keep it going. If not, we damn sure gonna go down trying, bro. We damn sure gonna go down trying. But look, until the next time, man, y'all already know. It's with much gratitude and great respect. It's your boy Corrupt. Have a beautiful Monday. And we out.